At number 13 is I Had Some Help by Post Malone and Morgan Wallen. But first, a science fact. Now, this one is not only an invention that someone helped with, this is about the invention of Play-Doh. It was first designed by Noah McVicker, who worked with his brother Cleo at a soap company. But it was originally made as a wallpaper cleaner. So basically what happened was a lot of people used coal fires, and because of this caused a lot of soot to get onto the walls of the house. So this clay, if you rolled it over the soot, it would remove it from the wallpaper. However, after vinyl wallpaper was introduced, you could just clean off the soot with water, so this clay really wasn't really useful anymore because you could just use a sponge, and a lot more people had that, and you didn't have to buy a specific thing, and then you could just wash it out and blah 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 blah. However, there was a nursery school teacher named Kay Zufall, and she had heard that kids could make decorations out of this clay and just kind of play with it, so she tried it in her class, and it turns out that it was a lot of fun, and the students loved playing with this and making stuff out of it. So she told her brother-in-law, who was Joe McVicker, who worked under Noah McVicker. What happened then was that they decided to remove the detergent part of the clay, because there was detergent in it since it was a cleaner, and instead add coloring to it. And yeah, so that's how Play-Doh was formed. And originally it was actually not going to be called Play-Doh. The name Play-Doh also came from Kay Zufall. Originally, what the guy's plan was to name it was Kutal's Rainbow Modeling Compound, which is so funny to me that this guy was just like, oh yeah, this is a kid's toy, and we are naming it Kutal's Rainbow Modeling Compound. That is probably one of the longest names I have ever heard, and I don't think a whole lot of people would then actually it probably wouldn't have gotten as popular as it did, because that is a really long thing to memorize. But Play-Doh is simple and it sounds fun. And you can make and they have a really decent graphic design of the logo. So Kay Zufall really basically isn't the one who created the original compound, but in my mind, basically created the whole concept of Play-Doh. And I just think that's really cool.